What's up, podcast? Podcast number 5. We're on a roll. Where are we rolling to? We don't fucking know. But we're rolling. Um, I think it's like 5 a.m. already. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Still want to be a comic. Still want to be a touring comic. Still want to do a podcast. I've noticed that every time I talk to you guys, it looks like I'm so tired. I'm so sleepy. And I am. But that's just because I'm a bum. Not because I have, like, the most busy lifestyle in the world. I also do this towards the end of my day, and that's after I reflect on things. So technically, it's Monday today, but Sunday I went to an open mic in Koreatown at the Tao Comedy. It was pretty cool. I like that place. Very welcoming atmosphere. Um, the owner, Bob, is a really nice person too. Very supportive group. If you're ever gonna do it, like if you're ever gonna start off comedy, like if you haven't done an open mic ever and you want to step into comedy, that is one of the best places I think to go to, where you will feel like support. Um, that being said, I'm not saying they're gonna laugh at everything you say, but they won't be mean to you. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I went today and I did my set that I've been have like my 5 minutes that I've been working on, and I messed up my first joke, which actually, listening back to it, I listened back to it before today. I think it sounds better the way that I said it now than how I've been saying it. Um, uh, I messed up another joke, but I mean it's okay. They're open mics. We're just one day at a time, Like my thing is, how do I audition? How do I audition for these things? Because if I'm just going to open mics, like that's just I feel like I'm wasting my money. Not in a bad way, like it's quality and everything, but I want to get on shows and I want to get seen by people to go on shows. Um, there's something that I learned this past class that I took. They're like, you have to do everything. You have to be a promoter. You have to be like a producer. I get that. You have to build your own audience, and I'm not scared of the work. I'm never. I've been scared of working, but this is something I'm not super scared of. Um, and I only say that because because I feel like the people that I grew up with, my mentors, my fathers, my uncles, my father. I don't have fathers. I have one father, but they're the kind of people that are like, oh, you guys don't know what real work is. Like whatever you like, what we do right now, this isn't hard work. Like hard work is like in the last podcast, having to walk 20 miles outside of the city to go to your job, cut wood, load up the wood, and then come back down. That's real heavy work. Real manual, intense work, and I get it. I understand. I understand that 100%. I get it. Um, but I'm not scared to put in the work here. This is I just don't know where to start. So I'm gonna keep on going to these open mics. Um, they're $5 a piece, but $5 adds up. 5. You have to get to the place. You have to go there. Um, overall, I feel I'm just rambling. Let me talk about my set. Finish talking about my set. Um, overall, I feel like my set went well. Had good laughs. Not the laughs I was expecting. I was expecting a little bit more laughs, but that could also be me. I'm I I might have not performed well, and I think I was just saying the jokes instead of feeling the jokes. And that's weird. I feel that's something that, unless you're a comic, that's something that really comes to you. Like, because you are repeating the same jokes over and over and over and over, and they get slightly boring, in my opinion. Like, you have to learn, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. This is my journey. That you you interact with the crowd. You're there to interact and tell them your jokes, and like you want them to feel it instead of just saying the jokes. Because when you just say them, it sounds so rehearsed and sounds really boring. But you want to be there, present with the crowd. That's my point of view, I think, how I'm thinking of things. This is the first open mic that I've done in a long time, especially after COVID. Not COVID. I mean, COVID's not over. We don't know what COVID's over or not. See, my big fear right now is like that I'm here filming, and like I don't edit these. Like, my thing about podcasts is you shouldn't edit them. They're long form things or whatever. But then I'm gonna see something creepy through here, through a little hole in the wall or whatever, in the whatever that thing's called. It's late. It's early. Whatever you want to call it. Um. Overall, I think I did a pretty good set. But my fear again, sorry, fear of someone like peering their eyes through that thing, and me just no care in the world, whatever. Today is Halloween. Happy Halloween out there, mofos. Or how Uncle Josie says it, you momos. I love it. Um, I feel like my channel has a name, but I don't have a name for the podcast. I just call it the podcast, and I've been uploading. And I like Studio 54. I'm gonna keep it. It sounds badass. It reminds me of that studio that people used to tell story about in New York, where like people would party all night long and stuff like that. As a big guy, I'm very opposed to like travel. I don't want to travel because it's uncomfortable. I don't want to travel because I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't have those embarrassing moments where like, sir, you're too fat for one seat. Like, you need to buy a second one. It's never been about the price. It's humiliation that you're saying you have to. So the only time I've ever flown alone as a fat person, as a big person, I had to buy the first class seat, and that's the only way I felt comfortable, which was so much money. I went to go visit my mom or my dad. I think now I want to go visit my mom to Mexico, and I bought the first class seat. It was so much money, and I only did it because I don't like if it was more money, but it was the best option instead of buying two seats. Because if I would have bought two seats, it would have been like $1,300. And I'm like, I'm fat, but I ain't that fat. So I bought one seat, and this is the only time I've ever flown by myself. So, um, so I bought the seat, the 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 first class seat, and it was worth it. It's a 3 hour plane ride, so it was okay. It was whatever. Um, they gave us food, which is kind of weird. And by the time they got to me, they didn't have all the options. So I think I had like fish or something. I'm like, who eats fish on a plane? Whatever. It's not the point. The point is that now that I've been wanting to been pursuing comedy, and I've been doing comedy for the last year. I've my friends, my wife has been wanting to go to New York for a really long time. I don't know why they want to go to New York. New York doesn't sound like a place that you go to. Yeah, you may see touristy things, but if I'm gonna go on a vacation, I want to go and relax. And New York doesn't sound like a place where you go to relax. It sounds like a place where you go and sightsee. And I'm down for it, but I don't know how open I am. Anyways, now that I'm doing comedy, I'm like, hell yeah, I'll go to New York. I'll hit some clubs up. That sounds amazing, you know? But we'll see if we can make that happen. You know, I want to go to New York, or I want to go to Las Vegas, even other parts of California, and do comedy, say my comedy. So when I was at the Tao Comedy Club, Tao Comedy Studio, not club, she has a book, and this is the second time I've gone to her studio. And the last time I wasn't gonna buy the book, I was like, I don't need to read a book about comedy. The hell? How you gonna read about being funny, you know? But I feel lost and I don't know where I am. And I'm like, instead of paying Amazon, let me just give this woman her $20 cash. And we don't have to deal with Mr. Jeff Bezos. And I bought the book. I also bought this book because the days that I do not do open mics, I want to read at least a chapter, or I don't want to say at least a chapter because the chapters might be long. And, you know, I don't want to do stand-up comedy because I am a wizard at reading or something. I want to do it because I think I'm funny, not because I am the smartest man in the room. I'm not saying comics are stupid. Comics are smart. I think comics are smart. They're very observant people. Top comics. Top comics, sorry. Um, so I bought this book to be reading when I don't do comedy or something, or also to talk about it on this podcast too. Like it could be beneficial to me, and it could help me get content for this podcast. And it doesn't hurt, I haven't read a book in a long time, actually. I feel like I didn't read a book during the pandemic. And I listen to audiobooks, but it's kind of cheating. It's not really reading. You get the information. When I listen to an audiobook, like I have to put, I think, much more. I have to pay more attention than if I was even reading the book. You know? You know? You know I'm from LA because you go, something that I feel like I have to maybe outgrow a little. I feel like I've been doing this finger thing a lot. I don't know what that is. I don't do this in real life that often. I've been looking on YouTube how to do like a studio setup because right now I am on my couch. You can see this lovely background behind me. This is life, this is real. Is art imitating life? Or is life imitating art? I don't know, like I want to put more into it. But I also feel like that's not me. And I don't want to give you the false sense that it's me. But I also feel like if I set something up a little better, it'll hold me more accountable to do these things. So that's me I'm going to stick to. I also want to learn how to... See, there's a finger thing again. There's a finger thing. How to Photoshop to make better thumbnails, because my thumbnails have just been kind of generated from the videos, and I don't think that's quite right. I think like to have a proper YouTube video, you have to have like those special like face up close kind of thing where you're like this and like a little words over here and where you can't see the words are over here or something, or on this side. See, this whole camera thing is weird. My eyes are killing me. My contacts are killing me. I don't take them off because if I take them off, then I can't see the screen. I see a lot of comics do this. This bothers me. I mean, maybe I could do this because this is my microphone. But bro, we're sharing microphones over there. Anyways, about sharing microphones. How to use a microphone condom today. That's pretty weird. That feels weird. This close is fine. I mean the mic this close is fine. So I want to learn how to edit photos to get good thumbnails and stuff like that too. Advertise better. What else? I need a haircut, bro. I saw my hair the other day from here. My hair looks whack. I'm used to having shorter hair. I felt bad today because I had a little bit of extra time, and one of my friends was, I don't know, friend. He's not my friend. He's like a comic friend. An acquaintance, a colleague, I guess we would say. I only say this just because I feel like I consider him my friend. I don't think he considers me his friend. That kind of situation. I don't know. I don't think he'll ever listen to this. Maybe he'll listen to this one day if I interview him, but whatever, you know. His name's Adam Funk. Funke. I'm just kidding, Adam Funk. That dude's funny. He's got some really funny shit. And he's probably been doing this for like 3 or 4 months or something. He's really funny. I think he's from Detroit or something like that. I might ask to interview him. It's kind of hard to ask to interview people on a podcast that has 0 listeners. It's, you know, it's like, yo, I'm doing this for the arts. I'm doing this for the fun of it. I'm not doing it for, and no one's watching this, you know? I was so happy the other day because one of my videos got a view. It said 1 view. And I was like, yes, 1 person saw it. And then I remembered I looked up my video on someone's phone. So I think that 1 view was me. And that shit was really sad when that hit. And I'm like, damn. That 1 view was me. I didn't even see the whole video. That hurts. Anyways, so my friend, colleague, we're going to call him a colleague because he's a comic colleague, was going to perform at the Hollywood Improv today at 8 p.m. And I didn't go. I'm like, man, I should have gone. To support him. He's, it's important to support your comic friends, comic colleagues. It's weird. I don't want to say networking, but like, maybe a little bit of that, but also like, as a comic to another comic, the struggle of like, yeah, I have regular friends and stuff, but I also don't like asking my friends to come out. Because it's like, bro, we're talking about a bringer show. A bringer show, you gotta bring two people at least. Let's say I bring 2 people. It's probably gonna be my wife and my sister-in-law. Okay? They have to get to the venue. They have to sit at the venue. These places require, which I get it, I 100% get it. People have to make money. You have to order minimum two drinks per person. We're looking, okay, let's say you get a soda and an alcoholic beverage. We're looking at a soda is like $5. Alcoholic beverage is like $13, $18 at least. $18 times two. It's I'm not 100% sure. Let me see. I'm just gonna do it on my calculator because I want to look like a dumbass. I just think it makes me look like a dumbass that I have to do 18 times 2, 36. But I want to be 100% true because we're on the internet and everything on the internet is true. $36. $36 to watch me do 5 minutes of comedy. They've already seen those 5 minutes of comedy, you know? It's hard. Now let's say they're a little hungry. They get something to eat. They split some fries. Another $10. $46. Plus the gas it took to get them there. Plus getting to see me. And there's showcases out here. Let's say you go out to a showcase show. There's probably that show's probably gonna be um 90 minutes at least. 90 minutes if you're on time. A 90-minute show that you're asking your friends to come out and see. You're competing against movies. You're competing against Netflix. You're competing against Yahoo something else, dog. Yahoo something else. You're competing against all these places. And it's like, fuck, I get it. It's hard, you know? Like, comedy's a dying thing. Like, people like it and stuff, but they don't like it enough to go see new comics. You have to be established. How do you establish yourself? You establish yourself by doing this for 15 years and paying your dues and stuff, you know? I'm cool with paying dues and stuff, but it's hard. You know? Your kids gotta eat. I don't have kids, but my dog has to have treats, you know, once in a while. Um, so, as a comic, I know what it's like to do that. So, it would be better if I go support a comic colleague, you know? Because I know what I would want that, or like I would. It's easy, you know. But I feel like sometimes it also looks weird because it looks like, oh, maybe if I go, like he'll put me on the show or something. And it's like there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't also want to make it look like it's bad intentions. Oh, my contacts are really getting to me. But you people are like, oh my god, this contacts. I don't wear regular contacts, okay? I wear hard contacts. I didn't know what hard contacts were until they showed them to me, honestly. So, hard contacts are what I believe were probably like the first contacts that ever came out. And they are legit what it sounds like. It's a contact that is hard. It is like a little piece of plastic that goes in your eye. Maybe one day I'll film it and I'll put it up so you guys can see, but someone has to be someone has to be present, I guess, for me to show that. And like these aren't dailies or weeklies or monthlies or anything. No, I've had these for a couple of months now. Sorry. And I have to clean them every day, or else if I don't clean them every day, then they get just really gunky. I feel like my eyes get really gunky and stuff like that. So yeah, my eyes are hurting right now. There's like a legit like piece of plastic that's like the size of a dime. It's thin, but like you still feel it. Like especially when it starts getting really like a really long data point context, like you could feel your your the skin going over the contact like it's legit. Ugh. That's why I tell my girlfriend, my wife, well, my girlfriend, my wife. That's a shitty joke. Yeah. Because I don't wear a condom anymore, but we're married. I haven't worn a condom in a long time. Thank you, honey, for taking those pills that you take. Make sure we don't get pregnant. Um, it's so sad. Like, not even my wife listens to my podcast, but I'm good. I make it. Like, I haven't told her where to find me, where it is, or anything, because it's kind of embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. If someone tells you this is not embarrassing, it is. You're out there talking to the ether. Ether. I don't even know what ether. If I'm using that word correctly or not, but you're out there talking to the world. And no one's listening. You're just screaming. Yeah. Oh, we're at 26 minutes. Um, yeah. It's late, man. My eyes hurt. It's like 5 in the morning. 5 in the morning. Yeah. And it reminds me of a song from Drake. Um, so about like, let me give it to you in the morning. Why you moaning? I don't remember if that's how the song goes, but I remember you used to play the shit out of those songs. I have this fear, but I have like this, like I wonder if I'm gonna be successful at this or not. Like if I'm gonna be able to build up an audience and be able to travel the country, which is something that's cool. Because I don't mind traveling the country as long as I don't have to pay for it, kind of in a way. Like I don't mind going to places as long as like maybe it's like work related and I can write it off or something. I don't know. Punto y aparte. Something else. When I was a senior, I met this girl online, and she happens to be from Wisconsin. I wonder if my wife, if I ever had a show in Wisconsin, I wonder if she would let me go along. Or she'd be like, you know what? You can't go to Wisconsin alone. Because she could trust me. She could trust the other person too. The other person is married. I don't know if they're happily married or not. But they have kids, they're married. So I would want my wife to tag along on that trip just so she's like, I just want you to know that I'm here in good faith. I might, I don't know. If I had the opportunity and the means of contacting this person, I would probably ask them out to lunch. Just because they were like my first, that first person that you get like super head over heels and you're able to express yourself about? That was the first person for me. And I mean, I had other little girlfriends before her, but this is the person that I feel like there's this song that my wife listens to a lot. It's like, you got the boy. No, is this? I got the boy, but you got the man. It's like I think that's a Taylor Swift song. I don't know. I think it's a Taylor Swift song. It's this song about this woman. I feel like I have to fart, so I don't know if I fart right now. Like if you guys were able to hear it, no, you guys probably didn't hear it. It's a song about like how this woman dated the guy, and like how it was a good relationship, but the guy, you know, moved on. They broke up or whatever, and the guy married someone else, and she's like, I got his first kiss, but she got the last, and she's gonna get the last or whatever, last kiss. And it's like I feel like the little chip in her shoulder. I'm like, girl, you were kind of a slut in high school, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And by slut, I mean in the most empowering way or whatever. I don't think my wife dated a lot in high school and middle school. Yeah. So, hmm. Anyway, so she has that little song, and like, there's things that I did for this woman. She was a girl. She was, she was a teenager woman, whatever. That you only do once for a woman. That's when you're in that puppy love phase that you're like, I will travel across the country for this person. I will do X, Y, and Z for this person. That you, this is, well, I can't say this is a person because I did cry after we broke up, but I haven't broken up with my wife and haven't like had that kind of thing with my wife, so I can't say I've never cried over her like that because we've never gotten to that point. But it was just those one of those relationships that you just a significant relationship in your life. So I would want to have like a lunch with her, and if my wife can accompany us, that'd be even greater, better, or whatever. Because I remember when she came to visit, they both wanted to meet each other. They, they I think, I think they. Actually, no. My wife really wanted to meet her. I think my girlfriend, when she was my girlfriend at the time, this Wisconsin girl knew that my wife and I were more than just friends. We were just friends though, but I think she knew that like there was a little weird chemistry in there. Like the girls always have that little intuition. So, girl, if there's any woman out there that thinks like their significant other, their boyfriend or whatever, is too friendly with another girl, it might be true. So just watch yourself. I'm not saying go through people's phones. Oh, sorry, but watch it. So, anyways, I would want to have dinner or lunch just to see how she is. I don't care if it's her boyfriend or husband, whatever he is. I don't know if they're married or not, but that'd be nice too. Which I always found hilarious because he's a white boy, but he's a gardener. I think his family does like landscaping, and I'm like, damn, you went from a Mexican who wasn't a gardener to a white boy who was a gardener. That's pretty funny in my book. I've never seen white boy gardeners, but I mean, I live in Los Angeles where most gardeners are Latinos. And that's why we get the song, Mi oficio es ser jardinero. Something, 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 something. That's a good song. I feel like, I don't know what kind of people this podcast is going to attract. And by people, I mean like who you guys are gonna be. Because I've been having this problem with my comedy that like I feel like there's jokes that you would get so much better if you were Mexican American. Like most of the people that I've performed to are mm, not of my same culture, which is fine. But there's things that are unique to me and our culture that I would feel better expressing myself towards. But I also don't want to like paint myself into little boxes because I feel like if I don't know who's out there. This is out there for anybody who wants to listen. I don't care if you're brown, yellow, white, black. I don't care if you believe in Allah and Jesus and Buddha and reincarnation and cows. I don't. I just want to make people laugh, and I want people to hear stories of. I keep on talking about like I've interviewed someone, but I have not interviewed anybody. So we gotta work on that. We gotta send out emails to see who's willing. Like I don't know if we'll probably start off with like video calls and like web interviews and stuff like that. Then maybe if we can like set up places to like do actual physical contact podcasts, not like in person podcasts, that'd be cool too. But I don't know, man. Oh, we're just step by step, day by day. I don't know. I feel like what am I offering to you guys? I'm just offering some stories or some point of views of my life. But like, who the fuck cares who I am? Like I'm me. But I also don't. I don't want to talk about like controversies, I guess, because I don't like to put myself in those positions of controversy or whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I don't know what to say, guys. We'll cut this one short. Um, Happy Halloween. Stay safe. Drink. I'm gonna drink today. Sober October, whatever. Today's 30th. I feel like I can drink today. Whatever. I make these rules for myself. So I'm not getting plastered today, but I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna have a nice beer. Maybe some pizza. I personally believe that burgers and beer are the best combination. Pizzas, but burgers and beer. Okay, guys. Happy Halloween. Stay safe. Wrap it if you're gonna fuck. Um, Comment, like, and subscribe. And leave comments on things that you might want to know about the comedy world that you never thought about. Like coming from a young comic, a starting comic. I've only been doing this for a year, so I still think I'm pretty new at this. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Stay safe. Peace. Love you guys.